What's up? Welcome back. Back, baby. We had to spend some time in a hyperbolic time chamber, getting our legs right when the pressures of only like 2,000 pounds, mainly getting parts. So we've got the adjustable sway bar links in and some other things on the way. Let's go ahead and get this car back together, or at least get it started, because I want to change a couple more things. And let's just get it started. Woo. Let's put this hood on because it's kind of chilly in the garage today. Okay, so I went over to Harbor Freight, picked me up a couple of stubbies. I'll check this out. Especially this one. It's a ratcheting wrench with like a, I love it, but right now we need something like this. Get in those tight spots. Then we're gonna adjust sway bar link. We adjust the sway bar link to the height of my old one. It's probably already the same. Yeah, so we could use about an inch or more. All right, let me get to removing the link plus, just show you guys. So we're gonna come in right here, and Allen key goes in here, and then you can use a wrench to get to that and remove the link. But we're not gonna put the sway bar up yet because we need to jack up the wheel in order to get the link on. So that will come later, but as for now, let's put this car back together and then get it started. All right, so link one. We might not get a chance to start this today because I have some more parts coming, and that involve that nice space right here in between this, so I may not get a chance to start it today, boys. But we're getting closer. We are getting closer. This is useless. I might as well just go ahead and get rid of it. I'm going to use the nut. This one right here, and just go and remove the other one on the opposite side. Stick this thing in this the correct way. I gotta dispose of some coolant. Okay, so we got the other side off. Let me just make my adjustments. Let me set this down. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is just adjust it to the height of more. Perfect. I'm gonna leave it like this, just kind of screw this down. I'm gonna leave it kind of loose. And then when everything goes back together, I'm just gonna tighten it up. So let me get this back on the car. All right, so like I said before, I'm gonna leave them kind of loose because you gotta jack up the wheel before you put this on. I'm just gonna connect it to this, leave it hanging, and then when we put everything back together, we'll just tighten it up. Nice. Right now, let's get the fan back in fill this thing up, and put the front mount intercooler back on. See if we can, well, I'm gonna start it without the fan. We don't need the fan because it's not gonna be on for a very long time. I just wanna run it good enough, and then we can do the, what do you call it? Then we can bleed the system. And then, all right, so another thing I wanna do is keep this inlet off this belt. As you guys can see, that's touching the belt. So I'm gonna follow the same method that they use when they install the turbos, and use zip ties. Use zip ties, I think. Get it kind of like this. That's as far back. Like, it's really close. Like, okay, so right now the struggle is with one of the hoses for the front mount intercooler. And we are battling. We can go ahead and get this one into good snap. Nice. And so, I gotta get that one piece into the front mount. I just gotta get it in there. So then once we do that, this hose right here into the front mount. Let's get it cooler. And once we do that, we can start it up. So let me continue to struggle, and I'll be right back. I remember having the same amount of trouble trying to get this one into the front mount intercooler. Just take a small break. Plug this fan back up. All right, let me finish struggling with this thing, and I'll be back, but I'm gonna get it in. Woo! Okay, I finally got it. Let me show you guys what I was struggling with. Oh. Okay, so now I'm just trying to get this clamp over the hose. I'm gonna get this on. All right, let's go ahead and fill this car back up with coolant, and then we can run it for a little bit. So here's the deal, guys. I don't want to start the car and the battery just dies again. So I'm gonna wait for an alternator. We're gonna change out the alternator and then start the car and run it so it won't die. We don't want it to die. We want it to thrive. Start to fill it up. When you hear it, true leak. We need to run out and go get some more. We may need more. But I've already poured that other bottle in here, so we should be good. Just wait until it starts to come out of the bleed screw hole. Remove our funnel. I just want to be gentle. Come out of that bleed screw. There we go. That's good. Now what's already on the floor just came with a bleed screw hole. So we know for a fact nothing's leaking. We know for a fact nothing's leaking, my friend. You want me to fill it up somehow, but we don't have to. So, like the book recommends, when we close it, just like it says, but we cannot perform the bleed process. You can't perform the bleed process, which okay, so very top. So close it. Make sure that's nice and tight. It doesn't pop off anymore. I want it snug around. Nice and tight. Good and tight. If it pops off again, I'll be surprised. I would be surprised. Then again, the amount of force that's going in there. Crazy. Okay, so it's filled up with coolant. Plus, we're not gonna start it right now. We're not gonna start it right now because it's just gonna die again, and that's just counterproductive. But what I wanna do is take the when I get the alternator, then we can hook up my crappy battery charger to it. And then once that battery charger is hooked up, it should maintain power. Then we can go back on the inside, finish up the radio and stuff like this. Join me back here next week. I also want to talk about camera setup and kind of give you guys a vision of like what I'm doing. Like, not just watching and chilling. I'm trying to shoot like these cinematic pieces with my car. So I'll show you guys my setup and you can walk with me on this journey, show you how I'm gonna do it. All right, see you guys back here next week. Subscribe to the channel if you like it.